guys, I am with Her Excellency, you better get it right, Her Excellency Kadri from Estonia. She's the Honorary Consul, and you know, you've told me so much about how you've embraced technology as a nation. Everything is on this citizenship portal. But say for example, I'm Estonian, I live in Estonia, and I have been robbed. What process will I go through? I mean, if you're in Kenya, you will go to your nearest police station, write in the OB book, in handwriting, or the police, you tell him the story and he writes. What's the process in Estonia?
Okay, so there are two processes that will get triggered by that. So one is of course the police carrying out the investigations into the robbery. And in Estonia, there is a very small percentage of crimes that do not get resolved, in the sense that there are various systems using location-based data analytics, using pattern detection and movement analysis of the people around the vicinity of your crime. So first and foremost, you will of course notify the police. Estonia has a single number that you call, it's 112. It wins awards globally for a very efficient emergency response. It's a single number that is called both for police, for fire, for any accident, any medical emergency, etc. And within 6 minutes, you'll have a person on your side starting to deal with whatever has happened. From there, the matter then would go into an e-system, because yes, of course, the police will not come with a paper, they come with a tablet and they will take down the details. And but one of the other things then from there on is it goes into now a jointly put together e-justice system. And to actually get any form of justice done in Estonia, for most of it you don't actually need a lawyer, don't need to go to court yourself. Like for example, let's take an example. You borrowed, let's say 500,000 shillings from me 6 months ago, and to date you've not paid it back. Yeah. So I don't, well, probably I've reminded you a few times about it, but maybe, you know, it's not a matter of urgency for you. And so I log into the government portal and I state that on that date, 6 months ago, Rina borrowed 500,000 from me. This is the evidence of it. And it goes into the court system, because I've now started the process of getting a judgment against you for the amount. Now, as soon as I've done that, it straight away has gone into the court system, and the court system will send you a notification saying that Kadri has entered a case against you in respect to 500,000 that you borrowed on that date. So basically, the entire information comes to you. At that point, you have the choice to dispute it. You have 7 days to dispute it, or simply accept that a ruling will be entered against you. None of us will need to go to court. The judge will simply see the evidence that I submitted. If you have any evidence from your side, you would equally submit it online. The judge will look at the matters in front of him or her and make a ruling within a minute maximum. And depending on the amount that you owe, if it falls under the petty crimes, the government will deduct the amount straight from your bank account, transfer to my bank account, and the matter is over.
I'm moving to Estonia because I have actually experienced this exact same thing. I have lent 500,000 to somebody who literally did not pay me back. You're telling me within days?
7 days.
My goodness. I can have my money paid back to me, whether the person feels like it or not. All I need to do is just put it in the system. Yes. That so-and-so borrowed money and hasn't paid me back, and here's the evidence. Yeah. That's amazing.
And I mean, it can be anything to do with, you know, the insurance cases where it's very straightforward. You know, your car was hit by that car. This is the police record of what took place. Within 7 days, the insurance settles your matter.
So they don't need to come?
No, there's no, because all the evidence is there.
So how do they, I mean, do I take a picture of my car?
The police will come.
Right. Wow.
Within 6 minutes, they will be there to make a report of what transpired.
That is amazing. That is absolutely
amazing. So that means that the court system in Estonia is, you can hear the level of efficiency in the court system. It also means that then the bigger cases, the ones that actually need the judge to spend their time to think it through, because matters of this nature, they really do not need the judge to fully engage their faculties to look through what does the law say, because these are so straightforward. Yet these are the cases that are clogging up the court system in Kenya.
Absolutely.
And these are the kind of cases where you would find that people end up killing one another because they feel that they will never get justice from the system. Yet these are systems that can immediately, even in Kenyan judiciary kind of system, they can speed up the processes 5 times. A case that would take 5 years can take 1 year straight away.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. And you know, I guess the fact that everybody is connected, from your insurance companies to the banks to the government agencies, everybody is connected into this e-citizen, so it's easy to be able to...
Okay, they are connected through the interoperability layer.
Okay. Yeah, but that's what makes it possible to work. Otherwise, then, if the judge rules that I should pay and they're not able to access my accounts, then there's no way to be able to settle
Yes, and you see, the same way that when the judge makes the ruling, it is straight away communicated through the same e-system to all the necessary institutions.
Has this been applied in another country that has perhaps a lot more people or a huge population, and is it scalable?
It is absolutely scalable, and yes, Estonia's... So the key thing is that X-road, the interoperability layer onto which everybody connects, and the single login system by the ID card or by smart ID or by mobile ID. And so Estonia has had this system now working from the year 2001.
Okay.
And it has had great success with it. Finland has introduced it from Estonia. European Union has started to borrow it also for their own systems. The Estonian ID card systems are being implemented in Japan, in Dubai, in a couple of other countries. I know in African countries it is being introduced, I think in Namibia, and so yes, it is absolutely replicable, and it is perfectly available from Estonia. Again, an invitation, come have a look at it in Estonia, see how it works, and I'm happy to arrange for any appointments, any meetings, any site visits, any benchmarking that anybody requires.
Fantastic. I'm coming to Estonia. I am. Guys, watch these videos, share them. At Judiciary Kenya, I have no idea what their handle is, but please just share these videos with those guys who need to see this stuff. We need this country to get to where it needs to be, because we cannot continue to operate on having cases on theft 5 years later they've not been solved. It's ridiculous. Anyway, back to business on our next video. Keep watching. See ya.